Welcome to another episode of The Toy Chef with me, FX Friends Chefatron. Feeling kind of under the weather today, so we'll try and keep the show short and sweet. Show must go on. Before we go to the questions, let's talk about a couple things. A rogue batch of Black Series figures, pun intended, was spotted. I saw several of these at a local toy expo. There was Toy Kingdom had a local toy expo with all their suppliers. They were showing off new toys and all that, and I think they accidentally delivered stuff for Forest Friday. So I decided to pick them up. I did do some reviews of these. If you want to check them out, go check them out on this channel. If rumor is correct, we will be having a Force Friday at the end of September, September 30th. That's just a rumor, so take it with a grain of salt. I'm hoping it's true, um, because the Rogue One toys, well, they're this, if there's much to be expected, there's very little to be expected about the changes in what they did with Episode 7. They're still gonna have those small 1/18 scale figures that have limited articulation. They're gonna have the Black Series. They're gonna have vehicles. They're gonna have Nerf. They're gonna have Legos. They're gonna have everything, just like what they did with Episode 7, but this time a Rogue One themed toys with insertions of several figures from uh, Episode 7, Rebels, and I'm sure Hasbro will find a way to fit all those figures in. But I'm excited for the fact that we might get a Force Friday again this year, and I hope Hasbro and the rest of the other suppliers are well prepared for it. It could happen at the end of September. Who knows? I don't know. Until we get confirmation, it's still a rumor. Okay. Still not done on my Fort Max. It'll take forever to do it. So let's get on with the questions. Do we have enough time? Yes, we might have time. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's start from the bottom. Speaking of YouTubers like P2 Vision, do you have any fellow YouTube reviewers, collectors that you follow and watch? I can't remember what old review it was, but I believe you mentioned about talking to Pio about toy suggestions. No, Pio was one of the first reviewers I started following and watching. Big fan of him. He just does it straightforward. He doesn't do a lot of editing as well, and I love his format. Um, yeah, I don't talk. He's not. I don't know him personally. We don't talk. Although I tried messaging him, I think he hates my guts for putting too honest comments or something like that. But it's okay. I'm still a big fan of his. He does great videos, and he's a bit of an inspiration for me to do my videos because he wanted to help collectors as well with his videos. So that's what I wanted to do. I do follow Ash Rock. I love his videos. I wish he would come back and do his Marvel Universe or Marvel Legends reviews. He's great. Uh, Stephen from FlyGuy.net. Great videos on Star Wars, and he's a good buddy of mine. Him I know him I know. I talked to him, but we haven't done a collaboration in a long while. Maybe we will when we both get time together. But I love his videos, and go check it out. FlyGuy.net. Great Star Wars videos. Okay. PJ. I mentioned it. I don't know if I mentioned it. Fats Toys. PJ. She collects Hot Wheels, Star Wars, Transformers, and she finds all these things at ridiculously low prices. So go check PJ out on her channel. Um, okay. Ooh. Mixie Boy. Sorry, that was, speaking of YouTubers, that was from Glasses and Mouth Plates. Sorry, man. Okay. Mixie Boy, FYI, the Cube is the prison for superpowered villains like Hulk, Abomination, Absorbing Man, and the Wrecking Crew. So, what characters would you like to include? Well, we already got those characters. I don't really see any reason why we should do a Cube set, unless they're gonna do another Thanos or a Collector or anything cosmic. Not these guys. We have too many. We already have the Wrecking Crew. We have Abomination. We have too much Hulk. So, no. Which is better, Leo Kaiser, the Combiner Wars Platinum Edition, or TFC Toys Hades. I don't go for third party, as I mentioned in the last episode. I'm looking forward to Leo Kaiser. Uh, if you're wondering about the latest version of uh, the all-female combiner Victorion, Takara Tomy is doing a Megatronia. That Megatronia is looking pretty nice. I'm a little bit on the fence on that because Victorion, I didn't like the colors. I like the whole idea of a female Combiner Wars Gestalt, but the Megatronia is looking pretty interesting. And Takara Tomy always does fantastic renditions of their official toys. Okay, Matthias Morcubus. It's hard for me to remember you as Chefatron. I swear, at least a month I will go through my bloated subscriber list, see the name and unsubscribe then wait a week or two and wonder why FX France hasn't released a video in a while. Rinse and repeat. I don't post anymore. I don't. Sorry to. Okay, I'm gonna be repeating myself, but I I keep the FX France channel to watch videos. I don't post videos there anymore. So if any of you know of anybody subscribed to the FX France, but wondering why I don't post videos anymore, because I'm posting on my Chefatron channel. Chefatron and FX France is me. That's how I introduce myself. FX France, Chefatron. That's me. I don't post it to FX France because something happened in that channel. It went into limbo, and it's a big can of worms I don't want to open up. And Chefatron is my official review channel. Okay, you can talk to me on FX France, but I would reply to you on Chefatron. Excuse me. Okay. Collectronus. What do you think of Titan's Return Hot Rod? And also, will you get the robots in disguise, Starscream and Paralon? And finally, would you be willing to do Minecraft gaming videos? Saying, no, I don't do Minecraft. I don't do those kinds of gaming. The games I do are Transformers, Angry Birds, Cookie Jam, Juice Jam. Those are the only things I do. I don't do Pokemon. I don't do Plants vs Zombies. I don't know. I'm weird. Will I pick up the Toys R Us exclusive figures if they come here to Manila at a good price? Sure, why not? Hot Rod, looking good. Cup, Hot Rod, Perceptor, we'll see. Marvin Lee, question. Marvin Lee, what Titan class figure would you want to see next after Fort Max? I'd like to see an Omega Supreme that looks cartoon. Me too, man. I'd like an Omega Supreme and a Scorponok. Definitely, because I never had a Scorponok when I was a kid. I do want one now. Omega Supreme, if I remember my last episode, I broke my Omega Supreme. I'd like a fully articulated one. Definitely. Would you want the Walking Grimlock or sacrifice that for a cartoon accurate posable figure with a lower cost? Posability, man. Posability is my thing, so yeah, definitely. Christian Salazar. This is my good buddy Christian. He's on Iacon City, Philippines as well. Admin right there. What? You are FX, man. This guy is crazy. Joke. When will we continue the posing tutorial part 2? Yes, will we? I'd love to do a combined video, like a joint video with my fellow Iacon City, Philippines admin. We'll probably meet up at Collecticon. I will be at Collecticon in Manila, in Mega Mall. Mega Mall, that's on September 17 and 18. I'll probably have a table there, a small table with Kramer, and I'll sell some of my old stuff. Whatever I see, I think I can sell. So we might meet up there. If you're in the Philippines, you want to hook up, I'll be at Collecticon. Okay. Hopefully. Okay. I'll make my final announcements on Collecticon when the weekend is upon us. Okay. Yurushi. It's not a question. Awesome channel. You earned my sub. Thanks, man. Yurushi. John Zamar. Awesome weekly show and really helpful reviews. Thanks, man. Do you read the IDW Transformers comics? I don't buy them personally. If they come with the toys, sure, I read them. But I'm not such a big fan. I love the artwork, but the story is... yeah. Have you followed the Marvel ones or the Dreamwave line before? Nope. Or are you only into toys, movies, and animation verse of Transformers? I'm into toys. I'm into cartoons if they're okay. Like I watch Robots in Disguise, but I don't watch the Rescue Bots. Transformers comic books are kind of pricey over here in Manila. They cost about they're pretty expensive. They're about five, six, $7. So I don't know why. If you are still currently following the comics, what storyline would be your favorite, and which character they have not yet done in tongue would you want a figure of? I would like a Maxima, but she's not in the comic book. She's in that Machinima cartoon. Okay, Josh Wolf. Yeah, I do see your point in the Walgreens exclusive. They're cool, but sometimes hard to find. Yes, I will love like 100% G1 Dinobots. Yeah, the MPA. Okay, okay. Question: what does your wife and or kids think about movies like Deadpool, but not for, they haven't seen Deadpool. My wife thinks it sucks. She thought it was like a joke. I said it is a joke. Deadpool is it's like a walking joke. I mean, you know what I mean. She didn't like Deadpool. She was expecting like a Marvel Avengers type of film like Wolverine, but she got Deadpool and she was like, "What? This thing made money?" And I was like, "Yeah, Deadpool's super cool." And she's like, "I'm never watching Deadpool again." Okay. Civil War, Batman versus Superman, Suicide Squad. We were supposed to watch Suicide Squad, but she got stuck in traffic, so I watched it. Didn't really like Suicide Squad. DC movies suck. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. The old Batman trilogy, they were okay. Batman Begins was okay. Dark Knight Rises was so-so. But I don't I'm not a hater on DC, but they just need to step up. Suicide Squad, they built a lot of hype to it, and when you watch it, it's like, jeez, what the hell? It's an absolute mess. The characters were great, but the story just, I don't want to talk about it. I'll get too much hate already. But okay, so uh, the new X Men. You know, I like the X Men, but a lot of critics felt that it was like just a bunch of just a superhero fest film. Yeah, I suppose so. But I'm a big fan of X Men, so I'm a little bit biased on the X Men films. Even the old trilogy, I did like it. Okay. If you were in charge of Hasbro Legends team, what wave of figures do you want to see get made? Like a wave for X Men, like their three wave. Yeah, definitely, definitely X Men. And I'd like an updated Professor Xavier, definitely all the X Men figures. Update them from the original Toy Biz figures. I'm still waiting on Hasbro to do an Omega Red, so I can replace my Omega Red. An honest to goodness Bishop figure, so I can replace this Bishop to Toy Biz Bishop figure. An Apocalypse figure because the Toy Biz is great, but it's kind of too big. X Men, definitely anything. New Mutants, X Force, X Factor. Yeah, you name it. Okay, Marvin Lee, another question. Hey, two questions, man. Why is Chrome Dome head not chrome? No idea. I always figured his head should have been chrome. Maybe that's the idea. Yeah, okay. What was your question? I got lost. Sorry. John Boonyi, when will you fix that Marvel Legends shelf? LOL, JK. Keep up the great videos. Been a fan since FX. Thanks, man. John, maybe before Collecticon. I might sift through those. I might get rid of a few figures, sell them off at a cheap price. I don't know. We'll see. It's just if this has happened to you, you know what I'm saying. That this is a pain to fix up, and we'll see. Okay. Huh. Robbie Marzan, will you going to buy Titan Master figures like Crash Bash, Loudmouth, Nightbeat, and Terrible? They're pretty expensive right now. They cost about $9 here in Manila. Nine and a half, 950. My thing is, I'm pretty sure they're gonna go on clearance like in like 8 months or 6 months. And I don't want to spend that kind of money for stuff that they're not really as significant. Again, like I said, in collecting, if it's 100%, if you like it 100%, go get it and keep it. If you like it 99.9% and below, pass or sell it. So the Titan Masters, I'll wait for it to go on clearance. Okay, I'm not 100% sold on them. Okay. Do you play Transformers Earth Wars? Deadpool wants cash. Nope. Grimlock Kashmir, we love you here in Cebu, bro. Hey, idol. Thanks, bro. Salamat. Indominus Rex, you have mentioned before that your wife is very supportive of your hobby. You lucky guy. You definitely very lucky. Thank you. Any of you set limits when it comes to how much you spend on your collection? Well, my thing is, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission. So I normally go ahead and just buy it, and she goes, "What did you buy that for? Why did you buy a Tila? Why did it's so expensive?" I'm like, I needed it. Fort Max, you don't need Fortress Maximus. Yeah, but I wanted it. Okay, you don't need another lightsaber. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than for permission. That's my thing, especially when you're married to an awesome, awesome woman person. Okay. Knight of Ren 789. Thanks for answering my question, Chef. What are your top 5 Marvel Legends figures from the most recent waves? X-Men, Spider-Man. Tough, tough. There's so many. The X-Men definitely. From the Deadpool, Rogue, Cable, Shadowcat. The X-Men would probably be my top 5. From the Avengers, I do love the movie Falcon, the Winter Soldier, the Captain America. There's so many to choose from, and Black Widow. It's too many to make a top 5. Sorry. Uh, Big Rye Ox 500. Approximately how many Transformers toys do you have, and what was your very first Transformers toy? Um, how many Transformers approximately? I honestly don't know. I haven't inventoried them or anything. There's some more over there. There's Unicron here. There's four. Oh, I have no idea, man. Sorry. My first Transformer. So if you've seen my reviews, I always mention G1 tracks. That was my very, very first Transformers, and I have a very, very soft spot for tracks. Any tracks figures, in any iteration, I would love to get, because she was my first Transformers. My banged up G1 tracks is stored somewhere in a bin over there. I'm not gonna sell that. I love that toy. Okay. Hot Rod 271 FTW. Have you seen the Unicron trilogy? Bits and pieces. If so, which was your favorite? I suppose it'd have to be Cybertron. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the Unicron trilogy because the story is too anime-ish for me. Sorry, I'm a G1 fan. I like that, but not too into the anime stuff. Okay. Uh, that's it. And that's all the time we have for this week. If you have anything that you want to ask me, please write it down in the comment section below. If you want me to discuss a particular topic that happened, anything pop culture related to toys, shows, movies, and whatnot, go write them down in the comment section below. I'm working on another episode of how to pose your action figures. I'll be doing a review of this Toys R Us exclusive as well. But the theme for this month, maybe how to pose your action figures, for the next episode will be posing the 1/18th scale, the 3.75 inch, or the 4-inch scale figures. I'm just trying to get the figures I need for the tutorial. Do stay tuned for that. Again, thanks for all the love and support, all the FX fans and Chefatronians out there. Thank you for all the support. It means a lot that you watch my videos, that you comment, that you like, you share, subscribe. Doing this thing, I never thought it'd get this big. I just wanted to help collectors pick the toys that would be best for them, and it's been going on since 2008. We're going on our 8th year this year, so thanks means the world to me. Thank you guys. So until then, I'll see you on the next episode of The Toy Chef.